those are something that, like, for an agent to become useful, you need to be able to trustlessly verify that those things are happening. The second point, going back to the comments about code generation with LLMs, I think we today have become very excited as developers and as builders and, non-developers even, that LLMs are reasonably pretty okay at generating code to the point that you can build apps much more quickly than you could, say, 2 years ago. That's great. We spend a lot of time letting LLMs generate code. I think we spend not very much time or focus on evaluating and reviewing the quality of that code. And so the same aspects and dynamics that you can use to set policy engines for agents interaction in the real world, I would recommend that more research goes into policy engines that control if an agent is writing Python code, what Python packages can it pull from? If an agent is, writing code, what frameworks is it allowed to interact with? What design patterns is it allowed to use? Is it allowed to access the public internet? Can it do those things? Right now, all of those decisions are being made by some random person at your company that's using Cursor, that generated the code and is doing a patch look through like they're doing a PR review. For LLM code generation to become successful and mass adopted in a way that's non-trivial, I believe that is not a human in the loop process. That's something that's gated by a much higher level and automated process of control.
If you are afraid about this, the good news is we're already trusting humans that shouldn't be creating code that already suck, and I would guess are oftentimes far worse than LLMs.
I definitely agree with that.
And we need exactly these things that you were talking about to protect against the
problem solves whoever's writing the code, LLM or human, but now we're just generating more code more quickly, so the problem is more prominent.
And I think with agents, it's maybe hard. You have coding standards across your organization, you have style guides, you have general frameworks you're using, but using agents, you can do that way faster, way more deterministically. You can verify it across your organization. So I think it's a really interesting thing that Recall can even be a very useful toolkit for, is building these AI frameworks of what are the building blocks that agents are going to reuse and double down on, so that we get a little bit less great build your own brand new networking protocol, and then I have to review all of that code and look at it as insecure as something from 20 years ago. So where do I double down on improving and reusing building blocks